or muscle imbalance is stopping your gains, here's what you need to know.
A huge number of people struggle with muscle imbalances without even knowing about it. It's no coincidence that at one point this became one of the hottest topics in the fitness world. Many people started worrying about it, trying to figure out how serious of a problem it really was. More and more fitness influencers started mentioning that if one side of your body is weaker or has a smaller range of motion, it could lead to serious consequences in the long run. Some people even built entirely new training plans around this. They started performing only one arm and one leg exercises, paying special attention to balancing the dominant and weaker side. I myself have received countless questions about this.
Do I have to train everything separately from now on? If there is a slight imbalance, does it really hold back my progress? Do I really have to constantly do unilateral exercises to balance out my muscles?
Many people got really frustrated about this. But does muscle imbalance really pose such a serious threat? Could this truly be the reason why someone isn't progressing at the right pace? Or is this an overhyped issue that many people overreacting to? Let's uncover the truth. The human body is naturally not completely symmetrical. For example, some of our organs are not located in the center, and during everyday activities such as riding, throwing, or jumping, we tend to favor one side over the other. As you age and live your life, these differences gradually develop, and it's completely normal for some degree of asymmetry to be present in our bodies. In many athletes, it can be noticed that their non-dominant side has a different range of motion or muscle development compared to their dominant side. Differences in leg length are also common, present in most people, even if only to a minimal extent. Moreover, these differences can also be detected in some elite athletes, yet they do not necessarily hinder performance. For example, there are weightlifters who achieve outstanding results despite significant asymmetries, such as scoliosis, or runners whose strides are not perfectly symmetrical, yet they still perform at a high level. It's often said that imbalances hinder performance or increase the risk of injury, but research does not always support this claim. Some studies suggest that certain asymmetries do not necessarily pose a problem. In fact, in some cases, they may even provide an advantage. For example, in certain sports, the dominance of one-sided muscles can be particularly beneficial. But there are also studies indicating that specific imbalances can indeed increase the risk of injuries. The overall picture, however, is not clear, as research results are often contradictory. It's likely that the extent of the difference and the type of movement determine whether a particular asymmetry is problematic or not. A minor difference is completely normal, while a more significant imbalance may affect performance or injury risk. Some muscle imbalances may be significant in one sport, but irrelevant in another. Although most asymmetries don't require any special treatment, in certain cases, it may be beneficial to work on balancing them. For instance, if someone is recovering from an injury, or if symmetry is an important factor in a particular sport. But what can you do about it? One way to reduce imbalances is to consciously strive for even load during training. If you stop an exercise when the weaker side fatigues, it receives more intense stimulation, which helps it catch up. My approach also not only reduces imbalances, but also rewires the entire body. The gymnastics method system retrains movement patterns that help you use your body symmetrically while also rewiring your nervous system. The program starts with a comprehensive warm-up protocol that activates the entire body, followed by a full body joint preparation phase, which lays the foundation for restoring balance. After that, specialized exercises improve movement coordination and body awareness, allowing the nervous system to be reprogrammed and proper movement patterns to be learned. The system incorporates exercises that gradually develop balance, while more significant asymmetries are corrected early on with targeted individual corrective exercises. These corrections also focus on reprogramming the nervous system, ensuring the muscle imbalances do not hinder your progress. If someone joins our coaching program, this process is fully personalized, but even through the Gymnastics Method app, anyone can progress in the most gradual and safest way possible. Unilateral exercises can also help, as in these movements, the dominant side cannot compensate for the weaker one, allowing balance to gradually restore. Another method is to always train the weaker side first. For example, if someone's left leg is weaker, they should start the pistol squats on the left side. Choosing the right equipment can also contribute to developing symmetry. For example, in lifting weights, using dumbbells instead of a barbell ensures that one side doesn't take a greater portion of the load. If someone wants to speed up the process of balancing the strength between their stronger and weaker sides, they can also perform extra reps or sets on the weaker side at the end of a workout. Overall, the human body is naturally asymmetrical, and in many cases, this is not a disadvantage. While there are situations where reducing imbalances can be beneficial, in most cases, strength development alone already contributes to a more balanced physique. But if someone wants to consciously improve their symmetry, unilateral exercises, proper equipment selection, and targeted loading of the weaker side are all effective tools for progress. As you can see, muscle imbalance is not necessarily a serious problem. A certain degree of asymmetry is completely natural. In fact, I have it too. But it's useful to observe your own movement or record yourself on video, because you might not even notice that during an exercise like pull-ups or push-ups, there is a significant difference between one side and the other. If you experience this issue, it's worth applying the solutions I mentioned for a more balanced and stronger body in the long run. If you want to train with a well-designed, carefully structured method that not only develops your strength, but also improves your body control and movement coordination, then join the Gymnasis Method system. To get the most out of yourself and support your progress with irreplaceable help, personalized guidance, constant feedback, and 24/7 accountability from an expert, apply to one-on-one coaching. Otherwise, if you want to work at your own pace using the same well-designed system, just click the link below, join the Gymnasis Method community with the app, and get access to all my programs, tutorials, daily workouts, and much more. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and now check out one of my earlier videos on the end screen.